clutch are you running?
It's called Clutch Max.
What stage is it?
The company. It's 6-puck non-sprung. So it's pretty harsh. Dude. No, where's the VTEC, man? Come on.
I'm scared. Wow, this thing is quick, dude. This is scary.
It's pretty quick. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. I didn't realize how loud it was.
It is pretty loud.
Oh man. Why is it swerving? Look, I've never had a K, but K is the way. Just based on that pull. All right, everyone, welcome back to Automotive Anatomy. Today we have Peter, returning guest. Thank you so much for making the time for us. And now you brought us a different car, man.
Thank you for having me. And yeah, it's a different car. But,
What do you drive, man?
It's a 96 Civic.
96 Civic?
Yeah, it's a DX. Yeah.
Oh, the DX model. Okay. Man, so you went to the dark side, I see. From the 240 world, JC swap to a Civic. Why?
So I still have my 240, but initially I wanted a daily car.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, I tried driving a Toyota Yaris, and we took it to the track, and we just had so much fun with it, right? And then in my heart, I've always liked, you know, Hondas, but I never had a chance to own one.
Okay.
Like my dream car in high school was a 5th gen Prelude.
Oh,
I never had a chance to own it, right? So, and then I had a little RC car that was a Civic. So I was like, oh man, this car looks so cool. But you know, I was always into rear-wheel drive, so never had a chance to own it. So I finally said, you know what, let's just try it. And then I started searching for one, and you know, the prices were, you know, just shooting up,
Mm-hmm.
right? And there was also an issue of, you know, people getting these cars stolen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, should I do it? I got cold feet, kind of.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I went with the Mini Cooper instead, right?
Oh, okay.
Mini Cooper S.
Yeah, nice.
It was
Cool little platform, right?
what's that? Oh yeah, yeah. It's a very sturdy chassis. It feels like a German car. You know, I had a lot of fun, but it just didn't do it for me. It was missing like 2% of something, right? So I was like, you know, I just gotta get what I want. You know, I can't, you know, choose an alternative. I just gotta go for what I really
You
wanted.
really just wanted to get pulled over by the cops, and that Mini Cooper wasn't doing it. You wanted to get harassed by the cops on the Honda. Okay, gotcha. So you sell the Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
Automatically, you start looking for a Honda.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Was it a specific Civic, or just a Honda?
I like EKs.
Oh, okay.
I love the way they look.
Mhm.
I know some people say EG is a better chassis, especially if you're trekking, because it's a lighter chassis, but I just love the way it looks.
Mhm.
You know, especially the Championship White, which this car isn't, but you know, the Type R is awesome car. So I wanted an EK, and then I wanted the car to have a little more power than this series. So I started looking at like B series, like B20, B16. So eventually came across a really good car with a really good backbone. The guy that had it before me tracked it. So and he's you know, he's been around the scene, and he knows what he's doing. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I chose that car.
So that's how you found it. Okay.
Yes, yes.
How long ago was this?
So I bought it last September, I think.
Wait.
So it's been about a year.
So in 1 year you've done all this.
Yeah.
You definitely knew what you wanted to do with it.
I spent too much money.
No such thing, man. No such thing. No such thing. Okay. So obviously, did you know you wanted for the track?
I'm sorry?
Did you know you wanted it for the track?
Yeah. So I wanted to be a dual purpose car. I wanted to, not really daily, but drive it around the street and then take it to the track. So one of the mandatory thing for me was having AC. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm sure you still have the AC?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
One of the mandatory things was to have AC. 1 week later, turn off the AC. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So now that you've owned it, what's the vision for it?
Right now, I think well, I don't want to say it's done, but because last time I said it was done,
No such thing.
I spent a lot more money.
You spent more money
that.
than the first time around.
Yeah. But I mean, I just keep, just want to enjoy it, enjoy driving it, meet new people that enjoy the same hobby. I don't know too many EK guys, so just want to go out there, meet new people, and just
that's cool.
Drive it.
So tell us about Sub 2 Club YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So I see you growing, man. I see that you've been interviewing more people, and I really, really love it, man. How's that going?
So, interviewing you in this channel, I really enjoy looking at your channel, and I learned so much especially about Hondas, and me, I like track driving, and I like cars that are I guess a little more track oriented. So yeah, started a channel called Sub 2 Club, and it's showing cars that have gone sub 2 lap time at especially at Buttonwillow. So yeah, that's been going on, and I enjoy it.
I appreciate you for showcasing stories and everybody who makes it out to the channel.
Yeah.
A few of our similar guests, like Evie Corey's made it out, and he's beautiful hatch. So it's cool, man. I appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing, because we definitely enjoy those stories. Well, let's talk about this beautiful car, man. The car you bought, was it in this pristine color? Or did you respray it?
It's a respray.
Okay.
And if you look at it really close, it's not perfect, but I just wanted it like one color and shiny. The roof was a little faded, the hood, some of the panels were kind of faded, so I just wanted it to be all one color. Yeah.
And you resprayed it?
Yeah, well, I didn't do it myself, but
it was under your ownership.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And what's the color that you went with?
It's the original color. It's a Roma red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Very, very nice. And then the front end, what did you do with it?
So the front end, it's just pretty minor things actually, but the bumper is a copy. Sorry. I like the copy actually because this is a urethane. So.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it flexes a little more.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And
this is a copy of the J-Blood, if I'm not mistaken?
I think it's a copy of a Backyard Special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I had this made by a good friend at EFB Motorsports.
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, it's very cool because it's 3D printed, and he usually makes them in black, but he can also do it in, you know, polycarbonate.
Oh, okay.
So that's what this is.
And then is that a light strip?
It is, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's the LED strip.
How cool is that?
That's the headlight.
Oh,
and
wow.
It actually has a little solenoid built in, so you can do high beams as well. So this thing goes up and down.
Gotcha,
it's pretty cool.
Gotcha. Interesting. But yeah, it looks cool, man.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah. And then the hood is, you know, OEM. I actually had a EDM headlights.
So, and those just they don't have the little nipples and
right. So the biggest difference, I actually don't know, but the USDM obviously has the orange strip here. This one doesn't. It's clear, and then it has the adjusting up and down movement. Yeah, so that I think it was a law in Europe to have to mandate headlights moving up and down.
Gotcha. So have adjustability.
Yeah.
Okay, but those are cool little details that you made.
That was the biggest investment I made when I had the car originally. They were expensive. I was like, oh man.
They came over from Europe, sir.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. So I really like what you did with the front end. It's aggressive but very simple. So I mean, nailed it with the front end, man. It looks very nice.
Appreciate it.
And then the rest of the car is very simplistic. I mean,
yeah. It's mostly stock as far as aesthetics goes or exterior goes. I just have this another fake part.
You did turn into a Civic, dude. No, I'm kidding.
It's a spoon copy.
Spoon replica.
Yeah.
Okay. Carbon fiber though, right? Or is it fake carbon fiber too?
I mean, it is carbon, but you know, with these parts, I think it's just one layer of carbon, and then everything else is fiberglass.
Hey, if there's even 1% of carbon fiber,
we call it carbon.
I'm gonna call it carbon fiber.
It's carbon, man. It's carbon. Yeah, it's carbon.
It's carbon, man. Oh man. So the car very simplistic. Do you see yourself adding more aero stuff to it?
I don't want to say no and then do it, but right now I like the way it sits.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the OEM body, and you know, there's just so many things I can do, but I want to kind of limit myself as far as exterior. So yeah, I think this is how it's gonna look.
Got it.
Suspension. So everything, all the arms, except one, I think, which is the front upper arm, is PCI, Pro Car Innovations. So I really like their product. Their CNC aluminum looks like top notch, and everything is pillow, so it keeps the car steady. So yeah, I went with the PCI for all the arms. I did the brake conversion, which required Integra trailing arm.
Okay.
Coilovers, I'm using a Öhlins.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
baller.
really
Okay.
proud of that. No, I mean, there's even more baller guys with JRZs, but I really like Öhlins, their philosophy and everything, so I chose to go with them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like them, right?
I love them. Yeah.
Cool. Are those single or double adjustability?
They're single.
Okay.
They're single. Yeah.
Okay. But that's enough for your needs at the moment.
Oh yeah, that's plenty. And what's interesting is they don't make this, or they don't sell these in the U.S. So they only have it through the Japanese Öhlins, I think. So I don't know who builds it out there, or I don't know how the whole thing works, but yeah. So I had to get it from Japan and overnight it.
You actually did it.
Yeah, I did it.
You actually did it.
I did it.
Hashtag flex zone. Flex zone. Oh. Oh, you actually did it. We all talk about it. We all talk about it, but there's out there, people out there doing it. Oh, Peter, that's funny.
That's what I love about Honda engine, so lively. You know, there's like, just like you said, there's no lag. It's just instant.
And that's the beautiful thing about NA power, you know.
Right.
I don't want to destroy the eardrums of everyone. Oh, this is freaking cool, man. Wheel and tire setup, what do you got going on?
So yeah, I recently upgraded. I don't know. Well, the wheels are Wet Sport TC105X.
Nice.
I have the same on my 240SX, so I figured it would be kind of cool to have matching wheels.
They're a little bit different spec, huh?
Yeah,
just a tiny bit.
Just a little bit.
You should put this one on the 240 and 240. See how that works out.
Yeah, but it's a simple, clean wheel. It's pretty light. It's pretty strong. It's no T37, but this does it for me.
Man, so. that's where we know you're not a real Civic owner. All the Civic owners are just disliking the video. No T37s.
And then tires, I'm running Nexen, the new Sport R. So these are 225 in the rear, 245 in the front. I tried running stagger setup. In hindsight, I don't think I think it's an overkill. Next time around, I think I'm gonna keep it 225 all the way around. But the tires are awesome. It you know, after one track day, it looks brand new. So yeah, and okay. I'm pretty abusive on tires. So
yeah, you gotta get that sub 2 mark, right? Man, check out the interior, Peter.
Yes,
Let's see what you got going on.
Yeah.
Do you mind opening up the door? Man, are you sure you tracked this car? This thing is mint. So what do we have going on, man?
So I really like Recaro seats. So that was like one of the must thing to have for me. And then.
So what kind of seats are they?
These are the pole positions.
Pole positions?
Yeah.
Okay. They're like
so
large,
these seats used to be in my 240, so they're little you know, dirty, but I just really like how they fit me. And yeah, I've been a big supporter of Recaro brand.
Gotcha.
So.
And what kind of brackets did you use? Because the car, they sit very low.
Yeah, these are PCI.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So on the driver's side, I don't have the sliders, and on the passenger, I do.
Gotcha.
So the passenger seat sits a little bit higher.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I like the sitting position right off the bat. I noticed that. That's cool. You say you're not a baller. What is that dash? Oh my god.
So yeah, I have all AM stuff on 240SX. I know how well it works, so I wanted to kind of continue that on this car.
Gotcha. Wow.
So yeah, AM just makes it easy to log stuff, and you know, having their sensors and whatnot just helps you.
Gotcha. And then shifter assembly?
Shifter is a hybrid. So you'll see a lot of hybrids, hybrid racing parts on my car because, yeah, they, you know, when I was looking around initially to you know, buy a bunch of stuff, I like to stick with one brand, and I kind of researched, and hybrid racing appeared to be the best option. That me personally, I really like their brand and what they make. So yeah, I have a lot of hybrid racing parts.
Okay.
It's so I have a little tiny amp that's meant to go in like a bike, you know, those motorcycles. And then this little subwoofer, I think it's a 10-inch, but it unscrews over here. So when I get to the track, I can unscrew it and then take it out. So you know, you gotta have a little bit of bump, right?
Yeah, your jams.
Yeah, gotta have that bass, you know. So
gotta have that bass. Yeah, dude, this is so cool. I love how you kept everything.
Yeah, I like having everything. So yeah, I think
awesome. I didn't know hybrid racing made a lot of parts for the D series. Why are you laughing? Let's check it out. Let's check it out.
It's a 2JG, man.
It's a 2JC. I wouldn't be surprised though. That's the crazy thing. I wouldn't be surprised with you. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, that explains why the headlight on the left side has the opening.
Yes, sir.
Okay, man. What are we looking at?
So it's a K24 out of a TSX. Funny story is my friend had a TSX. He had a transmission problem, so he was pulling out the whole engine. So it was easier for him to replace the whole thing, engine and transmission, versus splitting the engine from transmission and doing all that. So he sold me the engine with the automatic transmission, and obviously I didn't want auto, so I got the Z3 trans out of a 06 Civic Si, and just made everything work. And obviously hybrid racing has so many parts for K swaps. So I chose to I bought a lot of their catalog, and then yeah, everything just seems to work really great.
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, your original plan, the car came with the D series, right?
No, it came with the B20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I thought you had a D and then you were going to go into a B. Your original plan was to do B20V, right? Or something like that?
Right.
Or no, non-V, I think.
So I had a non-V in the car, and I had bought all the parts to go V.
Okay. That did not happen.
Funny thing, Gus, is this engine I bought originally to put it in my 240SX. So when we did the last interview, there was a part when I say I haven't tried the K series in this car.
Yes.
And this engine was supposed to go in that car. And after researching, it's not cheap to do it right? You got to build the engine, you got to throwing the turbo in, you got to do so many things, right? So it's like, oh, I have a Civic sitting here. Why not just why not just do it in this?
It seems a little bit more straightforward, right?
Yeah.
You can just buy the mount and all that stuff.
Yeah, and K series engine K swap has been done so many times that everything is pretty much bolt in, so that's.
I mean, you just change the subframe, right? And then after that, it's
pretty much.
You have a lot of cool parts. Wow. So the engine itself, stock?
It is stock.
Okay.
I just have the 4-piston. What do you call it? The oil pump.
Okay.
Out of a RSX. And then the VTC out of a RSX. But everything else is stock. It's got 200,000 miles. Okay. Running strong.
Yeah, 200,000 miles. That's breaking in.
Yeah, exactly. For Hondas, right?
Yeah. That's cool, man. And transmission stock.
Transmission has been rebuilt, but stock. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
But it's been rebuilt.
Yeah.
And then I don't think you overheat, huh? Look at this thing; it's massive. Woo.
Yeah. So this is a hybrid conversion radiator for EKs, and I actually have. I went with the big core or full size because I read about people having problem with the smaller radiator, and in the beginning I told you I wanted AC, right? So having a full size radiator kind of limits you of having AC condenser. So I actually went with the full size condenser out of a GSR. Oh. Or not GSR, but Integra. And what's funny is Hybrid Racing makes a AC kit for EKs and also DC2s. So I went with the DC2 conversion kit and made it work somehow.
Oh man, you've gone above and beyond then. Yeah, so you actually are keeping true to your word. Street and track. You can take this on a nice dinner. Maybe not, right? Maybe not. It's a little too loud.
You could for sure. Yeah.
This is cool, man. And then exhaust system, because I love the tone of it.
It's loud. I forgot who makes the header, but it's a pretty there's a lot of brands and they look all similar, but this one is basically a 3-inch outlet. So I have a 3-inch pipe going all the way to the back, done by Ted at Heliarc Works.
3-inch. It almost feels like you preparing yourself for a turbo. I don't know. That's what I gathered from that. But okay.
Oh man, I mean, yeah, I think I like to keep it NA this time. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's more than enough for you.
This is plenty. Yeah, this is plenty.
That's
I mean,
cool.
I said that with B20, so.
And obviously that wasn't. Okay, and they had racing fuels and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so I have injected dynamics ID 1000. So eventually I want to go E85 because I mean, not for power, but E85 is just, it runs cooler.
Okay.
It's more safe, I feel, at the track. So
okay.
Yeah.
Damn. You're just doing it all, huh? I love it. But yeah, then I mean, it looks like you're good, right? There's nothing else.
Yeah.
No supercharger. You're laughing because I feel like you are gonna eventually end up in a.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking back of my head too. I gotta kind of, you know, I want to keep it under certain horsepower because I think when you start having too much horsepower, the car doesn't really become fun anymore. That's my opinion, right? You know, just look at my 240SX. You know, I had the most fun when I had right around like 370 horsepower. That went really well with that chassis, I feel. And I don't know about Civics because I never had a high horsepower Civic, but I feel like that's gonna be the same. Case. Yeah.
And probably a little bit worse. You'll be fighting the car, you know, quite a bit.
Yeah.
But then you can go all-wheel drive. Never ending, man. Never ending.
Yeah.
There's a solution for everything. Yeah, this is
sure.
great. So the car hasn't been dyno or tuned or anything.
We did tune it. Bo
okay.
Brown, he tuned it, but we tuned it on the street, so we don't know the horsepower. But I mean, from looking at other people's dyno, everyone makes about like anywhere from 200 to I think 240. So I think it's around there somewhere.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Well, love what you've done with it, man. This is cool. Yeah. Is K the way?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's
well, I mean, you have a Jay-Z on your 240, so I think Jay-Z is the way, but I'm just, yeah, this is cool.
You know, I love the sound of the B series, but I think K is just more lively, I feel. So yeah, I mean, I like it.
And there's so many things you can upgrade. That's the cool thing, you know, like that's the technology, you know, it's getting old technology, you know, quotation marks, but it's getting to the point where like it just makes sense to want to go K instead, because you get some good power right off the bat. It's aesthetically really good looking, and there's going to be more parts than the B series. Sadly, it's kind of getting harder to find. So, dude, we love it.
Yeah,
man. Keep as is. Keep as is. Peter, well, we'll finish it up with shoutouts, man. Thank you so much for making the time a second time again, man.
Yeah,
definitely appreciate the support and everything, with apparel, with just watching, just commenting, everything, man. It warms my heart, as you know. It's always a good time to you know, connect with people that are like-minded, and always moving forward. So I really like that, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Any shout-outs, man?
All right. So yeah, I wrote it down. First AEM. I run all their electronic stuff. It's been working flawless. I like to keep all the brands that worked in 240SX and then kind of moved it to the Civic as well. So hybrid racing is a new one for me. PCI. EFB, I think I mentioned all of them. Clutch Max, those are really good buddies of mine. They make clutches for all kinds of cars. So yeah, injector dynamic, BB tuning. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Last time I interviewed, she was my girlfriend. Now she's my wife.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, thank you. I'd like to thank my wife for supporting this crazy hobby. You know, she's been awesome. So yeah. I think that's it. And thank you, Gus, of course, for having me. And hopefully, you know, we can do more collaboration in the future.
I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm super down. Yeah, I'm down, man. You're cool. You're cool people. Good vibes, dude. So I definitely appreciate what you're doing for the car community, and just motivating people, man. So I definitely appreciate you, man. Hey, so is Civic the way?
Between Civic and 240?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's hard. A lot of Nissan guys are gonna hate on me. I contemplated on selling the 240 SX after getting this car.
No.
So, I mean,
is that good of a chassis?
It's a different kind of fun, I feel. But I like it. Yeah, I like it. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, it's a great car. It's a great car, and a lot of cool people in the Honda community, man.
For sure.
So happy that you're part of it. So thank you so much for the time, man. And I can't wait to see you continue to grow your channel and personally with the build, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's pretty comfortable, right?
It's extremely comfortable.
Yeah, suspension is really nice.
I mean, I hear the PCI back there just making this thing, you know, but man, we'll find a different place to do a U-turn. Wow, dude. Oh my God, I'm like shaky, you know? There's traffic, keep it under 3,000. So loud. Oh man. My face hurts just from smiling.